If you found this message, understand something. It was never random. You didn't just stumble upon this video by accident. No, there's something greater happening here, something beyond what the ordinary mind can comprehend. For as long as you can remember, you felt different. Maybe you couldn't put it into words, but deep inside, you always knew you were set apart. You don't fit in the same way others do. Their conversations feel shallow, their ambitions seem small, and while they chase after things that fade, you've always sensed that there was something more, something unseen, something powerful, something calling you. But here's the truth. They don't want you to know this. The world doesn't want you to wake up to who you really are. Society thrives on conformity, on keeping people asleep, blind to the power that flows within them. But you were never meant to be one of them. That's why your path has been so different. The struggles, the isolation, the constant feeling of being an outsider, it was never a punishment. It was preparation. And now, the time has come for you to see the truth. You are marked. Marked for something higher, something divine. But understand this. Those who are chosen are also tested. The weight you carry is not for the weak. The distractions, the betrayals, the hardships, they were all meant to break you. But they didn't. You're still standing. And that's why you're here. Tonight, we step into revelation. We unveil the 15 undeniable signs that prove you were never ordinary. That prove your life has never been random. That prove you were set apart from the very beginning. Are you ready? Let's begin. From the moment you were born, the signs were there. The world may have tried to convince you otherwise, may have tried to bury your truth under layers of doubt and confusion, but deep inside, you've always known you're not like the rest. And now, it's time to uncover the 15 undeniable signs that prove you are marked by God. The first sign: you never fit in. No matter where you go, no matter how much you try to blend in, you always feel like an outsider. It's not because you're strange, but because you see things differently. While others are content with the illusions of this world, you can't unsee the truth. Their small talk bores you, their empty pursuits feel meaningless, and deep inside, you crave something higher. This is not a curse. It's proof that you were never meant to follow the crowd. The second sign: you've faced unimaginable hardships. Your path has not been easy. In fact, your life has been filled with pain, betrayal, and loss, far more than the average person. But here's what most people don't realize. Those who are chosen are also tested. You've endured storms that would have destroyed others, yet you're still standing. Why? Because the fire was never meant to burn you. It was meant to refine you. Diamonds are created under pressure. Warriors are forged in battle, and the chosen ones are shaped through suffering. The third sign: you have a strong sense of purpose, even if you can't explain it. Since childhood, you've felt a pull, a deep, unshakable feeling that you were meant for something greater. Even if you don't have all the answers yet, even if the path is unclear, the calling remains. While others drift aimlessly, you have an inner knowing that your life is meant for more. And that's because God has placed a mission inside you. A mission that, when the time is right, will become undeniable. The fourth sign: you can't tolerate lies or injustice. Most people turn a blind eye to corruption, deception, and manipulation. But you feel it deep in your soul when something is wrong. It disturbs your spirit, and you can't just ignore it. That's because you carry divine wisdom, a discernment that allows you to see through the lies. The world doesn't like this. People may have called you too intense or said you overthink things. But the truth is, they fear what they don't understand. And what they don't understand is that you were designed to expose darkness with your light. The fifth sign: you've experienced periods of isolation. Being chosen is a lonely path. There have been times when you felt abandoned, when no one understood you, when even those closest to you turned their backs. But understand this: God isolates before He elevates. You were not meant to be surrounded by noise and distractions. The quiet seasons, they were designed to strengthen you, to strip away the unnecessary, and to prepare you for the greatness that lies ahead. The sixth sign, you feel an unshakable connection to the divine. Even when you tried to walk away, even when life became overwhelming, something always pulled you back to God's presence. It's like an invisible thread, an unbreakable bond that keeps calling you home. While others live in spiritual blindness, you've been given glimpses of truth, signs, dreams, messages that confirm you are not alone. This connection is not random. It is the mark of someone set apart for a divine purpose. The seventh sign, people are either drawn to you or intimidated by you. Ever noticed how some people are instantly drawn to you, while others seem to despise you for no reason? This is because your spirit carries weight. Those who are meant to walk with you will recognize it, but those who operate in darkness, they will feel threatened by your light. Their rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It is confirmation that you carry something powerful. The eighth sign, you have an unusual level of empathy. You feel deeply. You pick up on emotions before people even speak. You absorb energies, sensing things others don't even notice. This is because you were given a heart that feels what others ignore. But be warned, this gift can also be your downfall if you don't guard it. Not everyone deserves access to your kindness. Not everyone is worthy of your energy. Be discerning. Protect your spirit. The ninth sign, you've been attacked spiritually. If you are truly chosen, the enemy will try to break you. The spiritual attacks, the unexplainable setbacks, the sudden waves of fear or depression, these are not coincidences. The darkness recognizes your power before you do. It sees the calling on your life and will do everything it can to stop you. But here's the good news. Nothing can touch what God has anointed. The 10th sign, you experience meaningful synchronicities. Certain numbers, repeating signs, messages that feel too perfect to be random. You've noticed them. That's because they're not coincidences. They are divine confirmations, proof that you are on the right path. The world dismisses these things as luck. But you know better. The 11th sign, you have a deep urge to help others. You can't stand seeing people suffer. You feel called to heal, to guide, to uplift. Whether through words, actions, or simply your presence, you naturally impact those around you. This is not accidental. It is your mission taking form. The 12th sign, you struggle with periods of self-doubt. Being chosen doesn't mean you always feel strong. In fact, the greater the calling, the greater the internal battle. There have been days when you questioned everything, your worth, your purpose, whether you were even on the right path. But despite the doubts, you never quit. And that's the difference. The chosen ones may fall, but they always rise. The 13th sign, you feel like time is running out. There is a sense of urgency in your spirit, like you don't have time to waste. That's because you don't. The world is shifting, and your role in this divine plan is about to be revealed. The 14th sign, you've been misunderstood your whole life. People have labeled you too different, too deep, too much. But that's because they were never meant to understand you. You were never meant to fit into their world. You were meant to rise above it. The 15th sign, you are watching this right now. Still think this is a coincidence? It's not. There are no accidents in the spiritual realm. You were meant to hear this. The question is, will you embrace who you truly are? So now, the truth is laid before you. You are not ordinary. You never have been. The struggles, the isolation, the deep knowing inside you, it all points to one undeniable reality. You were chosen. But being chosen is not just a title. It is a responsibility, a weight that few can bear. The question is, will you rise to it? Most people will hear this message and do nothing. They will shake off the signs, dismiss the calling, and return to the comfort of their distractions. But you feel it, don't you? the fire in your chest, the unshakable pull that whispers, "This is for you." You were never meant to hide your power. You were never meant to shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You were meant to stand tall, to step into your destiny, to be the force that this world so desperately needs. And that means one thing. It's time. Time to shed the doubt. Time to let go of the fear. Time to stop waiting for the perfect moment and realize you are the moment. So ask yourself, what will you do now? The world is watching. God is waiting. And your purpose, it's calling your name. Will you answer? If this message spoke to you, don't ignore it. Comment below and let me know which sign hit you the hardest. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, send it to them. Their time is coming too.